this is my first festival tour, it's my first tour bus, so the whole thing's been a really amazing experience, and we've done 4 shows already, and I can't wait for the rest of the tour. I mean, it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and more mental, so I can't wait to see what comes up. This is my first EP, so it's the birth of my first child, basically, and I'm really, really excited about it. I'm so excited for everyone to finally get to hear it. It took me about 6 months to make, going through all these, you know, I had about 64, 68 something ideas and whittled it down to these 6 songs to one. And I put out 6 different singles prior to the release of the EP, but this is definitely my baby. I think just, you know, with anything that comes with a very driven person, you always get people that say, well, you can't do it, and you'll never amount to anything, but you have to focus on the positive and focus on your art, on your craft, and if you do that, and if you stay true to yourself, then the cream will rise to the top, and that's really all that it amounts to.
Banana soda is muy loca.
My family's from Sicily, so I've gone back to Sicily. It's a lot to play, and that would probably be my favorite show, because there's this piazza called Piazza Garafello, and it was bombed during the war, and it's dark, and we just set up tables and we played about 2,000 screaming Sicilians until 8 o'clock in the morning, and down all the corridors they're just running rampant, and you know, there's a fountain in the middle, and everyone's got their drinks and screaming, yelling. I mean, there's crazy shit spray painted everywhere, there's crucifixes above your head, it's nuts. And you just get a little fog machine and some lasers, and you just let them go off, and it's a proper, really proper party. Yeah. It's very fun. I was in London for Fashion Week, playing a couple shows and just attending the parties and the shows as well. And the runway shows, not my shows, obviously I'm attending my shows, hopefully. And I went to an after party, and it was for the Rodnick Band, and the Rodnick Band is pop art on clothes. It's incredible, and I love Andy Warhol as well, so to put those two together, when I walked in, oh, you know, went a little nuts for it, and I met him, and the next day we just did a photo shoot, and then the day after that he loved the way I looked at all of his clothes. He said, well, why don't we do a collaboration together? Well, absolutely. So, you know, we talked about the designs and came up with 6 really beautiful pieces. I'll do a couple women's, a couple men's, and, you know, unisex. So, and it'll be pop art on the clothes. Napoleon, like, you know, sashes and medals and stuff like that. It'll be very fun. And so I get the samples on the 14th, so we'll see how they look, and I'm sure they'll be beautiful. And I got word that Rodnick will have them walk in his show. So it'll be Rodnick and Audrey Napoleon tonight. Well, the fashion line will be released with Nylon magazine, and it'll be on their website, on the Nylon store. That, I believe, will be in the fall. I don't know the exact date, so you have to wait on that for a little bit. And everything Audrey Napoleon you can find will be on audreynapoleon.com, or you can visit my Facebook, which is Audrey Napoleon, or my Twitter, which is Audrey Napoleon, or SoundCloud, which is Audrey Napoleon. And do you know my name's Audrey Napoleon? And
interviewed Audrey Napoleon?
Who are you interviewing?
Who are we interviewing?
I'm Audrey Napoleon.
Well, nice to meet you. That is Audrey. And now we know.
And you know, my music's on iTunes and Beatport. All Audrey Napoleon.
Awesome.